Good morning, everyone. I'm coming back with our next adventure into the mushrooms. I'm about to join my dad and uncle. My uncle cut down all of the logs that we needed for doing another set of mushroom logs, Shitake mushroom logs. So I'm just gonna we're gonna load it up and then we'll get started on working on it. And they are starting to load. I'm gonna help them in just a second. They're starting to load them onto the trailer. So we have all of our mushroom logs. And then we're gonna start working on them. So here's the first step. All right, so we brought all the logs over and David's about to put his hearing protection on because he's gonna be doing some drilling here. And we have 1,000 plugs and 42, so the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. And David is starting to drill the holes that we're gonna put our plugs in. And as soon as he finishes this row, he'll show you what he did. So, David, can you show us the drill bit and how you marked it? So he has his hearing protection on. So he marked it with some electrical tape here so that it was 1 inch in, which is recommended for the plugs. So he marked it with electrical tape so that he could use that as a guide. And do you want to tell about that?
Right angle grinder, like 10,000 RPM. They do make a bit that goes right on there. This is a little out of round, but it seems to work just fine. And with a high speed, it clears the chips, makes a hole real fast. No effort.
Perfect. And definitely you want to remember to wear your hearing protection when you're doing this.
Safety.
And your safety glasses.
Thousand times.
So we're gonna keep working on this. Once he finishes that log, we're gonna bring it up to the deck and we're gonna start putting the plugs in, and then we'll put the wax on and we'll show you the next step in just a minute.
Are you ready?
We're ready. That was super fast. So David just wanted to show how fast the drill is when he's doing this. It just makes it so much easier to do so fast. All right, halfway there. Perfect. All right, and then they go up and ready for the plugs. All right, so I just wanted to show what we're using to plug our mushroom logs. And we have gotten our mushroom spawn from North Spore, and you can see their website right there. And they come in these little plugs, and they look like that. And we've had them in the refrigerator waiting for today. Sorry about the drilling, and David started the holes there. And what we're gonna do is hammer those into the logs, and then we'll put the wax on. So we'll show you that next step. But we've had really good success from North Spore. They've been great to communicate with, and we're glad we're working with them. And they were reasonably priced too. So this is what we're using for the plugs. So Sue is now, and sorry about the drilling in the background, but Sue is now hammering in some of the plugs. So she's just gonna hammer it right in there. And we want it nice and flush. That's perfect. All right, so once that's hammered in, then what we're gonna do is take some wax, and we have just a crock pot going here with some paraffin wax in it, and she's just gonna take a little bit of wax and she's going to paint just over the top there, just to seal that in. And that should protect those spores so that they stay in that log and nothing gets out, nothing gets in there. So that's the next step. So we're gonna do 42 of these, and the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. So let's get 42 of these logs done, and we'll show you once we're done with the logs. We got a lot of work to do today. David's still drilling away. I'm gonna bring the next one up. All right. All right, so we are really getting through here. David's drilling the holes. wanted to show you our kind of our assembly process. We're going from the trailer to David drilling the holes. Then he puts them up on the deck for us. And then we're taking them over to the table, and Sue and I are plugging away. And what we have here is the paraffin wax in a crock pot. So we're using my base to my crock pot. And then we have this for Sue's hammering them in. And then she's going to take one of the, oh, actually, I can watch her do it. She's going to take the brush and just put the wax right on top of each one. And then once we finish them, we're moving them over here. And these are the ones that we finished. And then we'll bring the trailer back around, and then we'll bring them down. And actually, this is straight ahead is where we have our other logs, so we'll add the new ones to that. And this is what we're hoping for in the next year or two. And these are some of the mushrooms that we've picked in the last day or two. They're just beautiful. Those great shiitake mushrooms. So that's what we're hoping for out of these logs. It's the best kind of farming there is. You put them, spend one day putting them in, and then you just wait while they sit in the woods and do their thing. So that's the assembly process. One of the things that I didn't mention earlier was we are doing approximately 24 plugs per log. So David's doing 4 rows of 6 in each log. And then, so there are the holes there. We just put the plugs into. So we're doing 4 rows of 6 per log. Some say to do more than that. But we did that the last time, and obviously it worked. So that is working for us. So we're gonna give that a try. So that's a process, and we'll show you once they're down in their new home. All right, so we're doing the very last of the mushroom logs. And David, do you want to explain what you're doing there?
Getting them off the ground for the winter. And
Don't forget about the potatoes.
take one.
That's okay.
So, yes, getting them off the ground for the winter. And hopefully stacked. So that in a year we can have mushrooms.
Hopefully a year.
We're gonna soak them a lot more this time. So, let's make a pile. So, I want you to be able to have no trouble harvesting also.
Yep.
This first section is oak. So,
What logs did we use this time? Oak
and beech.
Oak and beech. Okay.
Because that's what our logger had available.
Yes. Yeah, he said maple was a little harder this year.
So, tell everybody who our logger is.
Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
We're very lucky. All right.
So, couple more stacks and
we'll be good.
good for the winter.
All right. So you can see in the background there, I stacked a couple of new ones on top of the old ones, and you could definitely see the difference in the logs. So the ones below are 2 years old, the ones on top are the new ones. So hopefully within the next year or two, we'll have mushrooms out of those new logs, and by the time our old ones finish, we'll be good to go with the new ones. So that is our mushroom logs. So thank you guys for watching. We'll keep you posted on our mushrooms.